Okay, hello everybody out there. I thought I'd put together this little video tutorial on how to build a website for free in about 30 minutes or less. Obviously, I'm only going to be on it for a few minutes, but I'm just going to run through it real quick, like kind of give you the lowdown on how you can do this. This is free software. You know, they offer video tutorials, they offer community forums, customer support. It's just, you know, I've seen 100 of these free things out there, and this thing is just the best. Anyway, what I'm doing is kind of preloading, building a page here, and it's a lot like Word. You just simply go up into it and you know, click on the icons that you want. And what I'm doing here right now is I'm just kind of building a page, if you will. I'm making the black for a border trim, and I'm going to make this gray into red, and you're going to see why here in just a second. Again, this is going to be a border trim, and now I want to grab another box up here, and this time let's go up here, and again I'm just kind of doing another border trim. And this is, you know, it's not going to be an exact science thing or anything. I'm just trying to give you just general basics, how easy this is. Okay, now I don't want that gray, that page. I want it to be white, so I'm just going in, I'm making it white. That's going to be okay. And let's see, I want to make certain that, oops, I'm sorry, I'll go over here and make certain that this will center in the browser when I load it up, and you'll see here in just a second. Okay, so there's kind of my page in a nutshell. Now let's go up here to this image area, click on an image, or you can, you know, have a banner or whatever, and I'll put this, I don't know, what, skydiving one. No, I'll do this one of Olali Lake. I like this. It's one of my favorite places to go. It's only about an hour and a half away from me. And even though I have a custom-built jet boat and I do a lot of fishing, I love coming up to this place because it's real peaceful. They don't allow boats with motors on it. It's nothing but just rowboats and canoes and float tubes, things like that. So anyway, it's real peaceful. So anyway, I'm just kind of putting that in there. It's going to be distorted, I know, but you know, just kind of giving you an idea. Now let's add, we want to add some text to this. So you just simply click on the text box up there, and you open up the text box, and you switch, depending on what background you're working on. I'm going to switch this to white. Okay, now there's my text box in there. And what I want to do here is, let's see, let's make this educational while I'm teaching you how to use a website. Let's see, what is the number one thing you must have to set yourself apart from the competition? I mean, let's face it, folks, there's lots of gazillion websites out there, so you really do got to there's some tricks to this whole thing. Now again, just like Word, I highlighted it, and then we'll scroll down here and we'll make it how big? I don't know, let's make it 26 point. I want to make it bold. Remember how you do it in Word, same principle. And the text, let's make the text red. Boom, click on it, there it is. Now this is where I can, you know, I called up or got on the community forum, and they walked me right through this. I kind of had a challenge right up first, you know, how to do that. And so anyway, there's that. You know, I mean, how to do that, how to make my text look right. And it was kind of confusing right at first. So, but now it's almost kind of like second nature. So there you go. So I got a little bit of text in there. I guess I could put a question mark in here. So there's a little bit of text. Oops, I need to move this picture over. Hey, how come it didn't? Oh, I have it locked. Okay, let me move this. Dang it! Come on. Let me move the picture over a little bit. I don't know what happened there. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but lock it now. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, so now we need to add some more text down in here. So let's bring the text box in here. And again, make it white so you can see what you're typing. Double click in the text box, and then just, you know, don't worry about the size of it or what it looks like right up first. You could type a whole letter in this whole thing and it'd be look real funky. But anyway, so what is the number one thing you must have? And I'm telling you folks, if you don't have this, you're going to be in for a big time struggle, because people don't care about businesses. You know, people don't join businesses. They join people who they feel can help them and teach them how to make some money. So, I mean, stop and think about it. How many times have you been to all these fancy replicated websites, and how many of them did you join? You know, I think I rest my case. So there's personal branding. Let's see. Let's drag this. Oh, make that bigger like that. We'll put that over there. Like I say, this isn't going to be perfect, but it's just kind of giving you an idea of what you can do. And we'll do one more little text here, and then I'll show you how to do some HTML. It's just, I mean, I'm telling you guys, this stuff is so simple. Once you know, you spend a half an hour watching some of their video tutorials, and then just start playing around with this at night when you come home from work or whatever. So let's see. What I'll tell you, for personal branding, one of the most important things you're going to need is a personal website, just like this. And then also you're going to need a system to capture your traffic, so you can keep in contact with these people. You don't want to go out and buy leads and cold call people. You want to start, you know, capturing your own leads, and you know, people can relate to that. You know, if you end up calling them or they go to your website, you know, they're looking more at you than they are the business opportunity. Okay, and let's make that like, oh, I don't know, we'll do 18 point, and we'll make it bold again, but let's do the text this time blue, just kind of change things up a little bit. And there you go. Now you got the blue text, and you know, like I said, I can do a lot of different things with this, but I'm just kind of giving you basics. Now let's do an HTML thing like I promised. You go right up here, click on the HTML box, and boom, there what you see, an HTML thing. Now this is so cool. Watch what happens. I double click on it, there's a box that opens, I paste my HTML code in it, which I already had already, and it's set. Now you don't see it right now, but you're going to see it in just a minute when I go to publish it. Like I say, it's just a neat, and this stuff is really so simple once you start playing around with it. You know, I'm trying to talk and do it all at the same time, and you know, I'm no expert at this thing, but I got to tell you, it's just great. So now let's see. Let's go in here, and I'll add. If you've got any questions, just, you know, need some help maybe. I can't spend a lot of time with you on this, but I'll be more than happy to try to answer any questions you might have. So just go to www.mlmnightmare.com, and don't worry, I'm not involved in MLM. I used to be a number 3 recruiter in a large company, but I got out of it because I don't want to badmouth it. You know, there's a lot of people good people in the industry, and you know, it's just a struggle to make money in it. And now I make more money, and I'm teaching one person at a time how to make money online than what I ever did in a group of several hundred people in my organization. But anyway, I'm not here to get on my bandwagon about that. But if you need some help, just simply go to mlmnightmare.com. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you get any value out of this video, that you rate it. The more ratings I get and the more comments I get, the higher YouTube will rate it, and maybe we can pass this on to other people who are struggling with websites. So now let's publish this, and you'll see what this HTML thing will show up. And like I said, it won't be perfect, but you'll get an idea. Okay, there it is. The number one thing you must do to set yourself apart from all the competition: personal branding, system, capture your traffic. Oh, here's your HTML that I was telling you about. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, folks. Hope this video helps. Like I said, again, if you need to ask me a question or something, you can simply, all my contact information is at mlmnightmare.com. And feel free to, you can either Google Blue Voda and get the software for free there, or if you think I did a good job, I'd appreciate it if you go to my banner and click on it. Also on my website, I have some other free training that I give away, some videos and stuff. So anyway, hope this helps. May you find happiness, success in whatever endeavor you choose, and you have a wonderful day. God bless.